I do want to spend a minute on that Walmart hero, because one of the things I always pray for is that my children will be strong and will also help and protect those who aren't. It's like one of the main things you hope for your children, right? That they'll develop their own strength. And I mean emotional, not just physical, but like emotional and mental strength, but that they'll also use those gifts to help people who aren't as fortunate in that lane. And this guy in the Walmart in Michigan did it. To me, he's another Daniel Penny. But, you know, he's not getting the Daniel Penny treatment, given the circumstances, which I understand. He's universally, as far as I know, being hailed as a hero. So it's Traverse City, Michigan. According to the sheriff's office, the attacker entered a store in the mall around 5 p.m. wielding a knife, ultimately injuring 11, 6 critically, 5 seriously. The attacker's a 42-year-old local homeless man. Enter Derrick Perry, not to be confused with Daniel Penny. The names are kind of similar. This is Derrick Perry. He ran toward the suspect while others fled. Here's Derrick on the screen for the listening audience. He does happen to be a black man. He ran toward the suspect while everyone else fled. I'd be fleeing too. I'd be terrified. He ran toward him. He's a Marine veteran. There you go. And in the video you're going to see here, he shouts at the attacker while brandishing a small handgun. Perry had a small handgun. Here he is. Watch this.
Drop it! Throw the knife that way! Throw it away! Throw it away!
Hey, he hasn't dropped it.
On the ground. Put it down!
Okay, I'm going to stand
I don't care. Lay down! You gotta get the down.
That's our hero, Derrick Perry, yelling at him to drop the knife, to lay down, taking command of the situation. His own daughter wrote on Facebook, his heroism is a proud daughter moment for her. His daughter-in-law added, this veteran is a true hero. Those stories are amazing. And this is, look, you need these heroes. This is why we don't prosecute the Daniel Pennies, why we shouldn't, right? You need, in particular, American men who know what they're doing. Daniel Penny, too, was an armed forces veteran, to stand up when they see someone in trouble and to do the thing that 99% of the rest of us are too scared to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And once he did that, other people came to his aid because they wanted to participate in something noble. And I think that's going to, I think that it's an indication when you see that people, and that's unfortunate, have lost confidence in the ability of law enforcement. And it's not law enforcement, it's at the prosecutorial level. They've lost confidence in the deterrent factor of the law. They feel that the law does not deter criminals anymore, or that people, because of their maybe if a person's homeless, he thinks that we're so concerned about the homeless, he can go in and do something like that without consequences. But I can tell you, earlier generations would say certain things that people do they would have never done before because they were terrified of the consequences from law enforcement. Or, I can remember in high school, 45 years ago, that no one, if you shoplifted, that was a stain. They printed your name in the paper, your age, your parents' address in a small town, and you were looking at 6 to 8 weeks in juvenile hall for a candy bar. And everybody said, if you were with somebody and you saw him pick up a candy bar, you'd say, you put that down. I don't want to be near you. They were so, terrified of the consequences. And I wish I could say private guilt was really a good deterrent. We all feel bad about things, but that earlier society was based on a shame culture. You didn't do things because you didn't want to shame your family, your community, your friends, and we've completely got away from that. We don't print the names of people that are charged. We think that's civilized and enlightened, but it's really led to a loss of confidence and deterrence and the law in general.
Since Trump was sworn in, his administration has made enormous progress at a breakneck pace. But while they're moving mountains for the good of the nation, they cannot fix your personal savings. You're going to be the one who has to do that. One of the best ways to look after your savings is through diversification. particularly with gold. From Birch Gold Group. In the past 12 months, the value of gold has increased by 40%. That's amazing. Central banks continue to bolster demand for gold by buying in record quantities. Birch Gold makes owning physical gold extremely easy. Convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or buy some to store in your home safe. Just text MK to the number 989898, and Birch Gold will send you a free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, take control of your savings today. Text the letters MK to 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.